Hi, how's it going guys? It is the Situation Guy right here, and have you guys ever played Solos Arena and landed in a hot drop, and unfortunately there was no gun near you, and you got killed and lost so many points because of that? Or maybe you guys have looked throughout the whole map and still haven't found a good place to land in? Well, in this video, I'll be showing you guys my top 5 best places to land in Solos Arena, and also the best transition from it. Also, don't forget to leave a like, and if not already, subscribe. Thank you in advance, and let's start with this video. Alright guys, so in 5th place, it will be Lonely Lodge. So what I usually do is I usually land in this building right here. I usually land in the roof, and as you guys can see, I land in this chest right here. From here, I break this wall, and I start breaking everything down here. I start breaking, this gives you a bunch of mats, usually like 200 or 300 wood. From that, you will be good if anyone comes in here. And then from that chest, I just move on to this chest right here. And from here, I just move on to this last chest right here. Okay, so from just this building, you already got 3 chests. And you got somewhat good weapons. So from here, from this chest right here, I usually go right here to see if there's a chest. And I grab this chest right here. From here, you get this mats. From here, you're already max wood. From farming that building and this building right here, you get this brick right here, and I usually transit all the way over here to this chest. So from just those 3 buildings right here, that's already 5 chests you have earned. So with that, you already have a good loadout. And from here, I usually just go up here, get this chest, grab whatever I need, grab that ammo box, and then finish with this one right here. So from here, you already got so much chest. You got a good loadout. And usually, if there was no one here landing with you, then you have this chest right here. But talking about the sniper tower, there's a lot of chests here. There's 1 or 2 probably. But I usually don't really like take my time to get this chest because it takes a while to get up there. And from those chests that you have gotten, you already have a good loadout, good shield, and there's so many trees to farm. And then you just farm this brick. That's max wood and max brick, just from Lonely Lodge. And then from here, when you guys are done farming, when you guys are done getting your loadout, I usually just transition all the way to this farm right here. To the RVs, I usually get that chest right there, break all these RVs, see if there's any chests in here, and then I usually just go to retail. So from this update, you guys are gonna see a shield if you guys don't have any. But in arena, there's usually a lot of people here in retail, so I would be careful with this. So let's say you're done farming, you're done with your loadout, and you landed here, but there's already like 1 minute left or seconds before the circle closes in, and the circle is all the way over there on the other side. So like it gives you no mobility to leave, you know? You're usually more able to get hit by the storm. You know, you're gonna have to run all the way over there with no transition whatsoever. So that's why it's my 5th place, you know? You could go to retail and then just get shot at, die by the storm. This is why it's my 5th place. Okay, and in my 4th place, it will be this broken down pirate building. And as you guys can see, there's not really much from it, but there's usually 2 chests in here. So you get brick, you get some brick right here, you get 2 chests, there's usually some weapons here, and you get some shield whatsoever, maybe. From here, I usually just farm up all these trees right here, and then I just transit all the way to this head right here. So in this head, there's 1 chest here. There's also a chest here. So from here, you already have max wood, max brick, just from this place right here. And I usually go over it right here. This is where you get your weapons right here. So you get your weapons here, and there's usually a vending machine here. so that's also good. You get whatever you need, coconuts or anything. And then from here, what I usually do is just go back and get this chest right here. Okay, and then from this, there's so many transitions that you could do depending on circle. So you could either go to the boat in Lazy Lagoon, or you could go to Loot Lake and get that rift. You know, there's usually people here, so I would be careful while going here. And yeah, this is my fourth place right here. In third place on my list, it would be hangars. So what I usually do is I usually land all the way on top of here. There's usually like two chests, I believe. And then the reason why I land on top of here is because you get these two chests, you get it, whatever you need to farm, you farm this tree. And then what I usually like is that you have higher ground than any player that lands in here. There's usually players that land here, so I would be careful. And if you're lucky enough to not have any players here, you have max everything except for brick. You usually have wood, and this fence is right here. This fence is what gives you steel. You break all of these, you get 500 steel like nothing. You get this vending machine. There's a lot of chests in here. So just wish that you actually land by yourself, or if there's actual players, just make sure to keep high ground and win that battle. If there's players, I usually go from here to right here and just keep high ground. You know, just keep whatever you need. Just get those mats as well. Be careful with your mat count. Okay, so from here, what I usually do is I go over to this break area. So this is where I get all my break right here. You get max break right here. There's usually some chests there. And then from here, depending on circle, you could either go back to the hangars. There's usually the hoverboards. There's usually some right here. So this is why it's my third place, because there's actually mobility here. So if the circle is far away, you actually have a hoverboard that you could go to the circle with. So this is why it's in my third place. This is actually a good area to go. Second place, it will be this small town, which I call Pueblo. So the reason why this is second place is because this is usually a hot drop. And there's usually a lot of people that land here. And the reason why is there's so many chests here. So many chests. Literally every building here has like two chests or three chests. So the reason why I go here is because if you're starting, let's say your arena points, usually kind of like you could get more arena points by killing people. That's what gives you more points in solo. And if you have lower like points, there will be more easy kills to get here. So like a perfect landing spot would be Pueblo. And from here, I usually don't get all the chests here because there's so many, and unfortunately the circle almost never lands here. But from here, I go to this gas station. I farm up a little bit from here, not much. I farm up right here, this trees right here. And I usually get like some chests here. I get the break. And from here, I just go circle. From here, you're ready. You're set with weapons. You're set with kills as well. You're set with materials. And usually, if there's no break, if the circle's near me, I just farm up this area and just go on with the circle. So yeah, this is my second place. And last but not least, my first place, which I usually always land in, will be these cabins. And it's an underrated way to land. But if you have like 5k points, 4k points, you usually don't get that much easy kills no more. And if you're a controller player on PS4 or Xbox, it will be a little bit harder to get some kills. So what I usually do is just land right here in this high ground. There's not a lot of people that come here, so that's actually good. Get some chests here. You get like 2 or 3 depending. And from here, you usually don't have that much good weapons here. It's not a good not a good place to be in. So from here, I get whatever I can fast enough, and I go here. From here, you get so many chests here. There's usually like 4 probably or 3 with a lot of things to break and a lot of materials. So I usually just farm up these trees right here. And from here, depending on how the circle looks, I usually, if the circle's near me, I go to this little house, there's a chest here, and then I go to this cabin. There's not much in this cabin, but if there's any people in Happy and there's any coming towards you, you have higher ground, you know? So if anything, you're prepared. And if not, if the circle's far away from you when you're in this cabin, I usually go to this little building right here. There's a vending machine. It's usually good. There's a chest also. And from here, I usually just go down to this area right here. There's a chest. There's usually a lot of weapons here. Good weapons. And then I go here. I don't farm this area much. I usually just get this building right here. Usually this building and just leave, you know? You don't want to get stuck with a storm. And there's a lot of people landing Happy. So if they see you here, you're in danger. And from here, I would just go on with the circle. And yeah. Okay guys, that's all for this video. I hope this video helped you find a better place to land in while playing Solos Arena. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down this video and I'll answer as soon as possible. Thank you for the support and don't forget to subscribe.